Hey, what's up, JKParty people? We are back, and today we are playing the craziest, most funnest game ever of Mafia. Let's play.
Oh my god! That was really synchronized. That's impressive.
Hands behind your back, guys. I'll hand out your cards. Please do not look at them yet until I say so. Bam.
I know, what do you have your eyes closed?
I'm cheating, Bart.
Bam, bam.
Not cheating.
It makes the surprise seem more
Alright, guys, count
surprising.
3. Look at your cards. Kwan, dress. Don't show your neighbors. Look at it. Memorize it. Start scheming.
Gotta hide this shit in my bra.
You want to switch?
You want
I gotta hide my bra.
I'm gonna go
every time. Gonna go up 10 times.
You know how
Everybody know the rules?
You know how guys take off their shirts before they fight? I have no idea why they do it, but then I don't want to fucking lose my shirt, so I just do this. Oh, that's smart.
It's to make it more sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do guys take their shirt
They don't
off?
want to
It's hard for you to grapple. It's hard for you to
What
grapple.
would you guys do if you guys got in a fight and the guy took off his shirt and his pants?
I don't want to fuck
I
up
seen
my
somebody do
I
that.
ain't trying to fuck up my shoes, motherfucker.
I saw.
Immediately placed them off.
Barter one up him and get naked. It's the girl version of taking off your earrings.
Yeah. That's
I guess so.
Alright, guys.
Because it's
Everybody
hard
go
to
to
like
sleep.
grab
Go
someone
to
when
sleep.
they're without a shirt.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
You know what's scarier than getting hit with a fist?
What?
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Getting touched in your dick.
That's scary.
Alright, everybody go to sleep.
We'll make sure
Everybody's
it's
asleep.
Touch your dick.
So, we are at our first annual JK camping trip.
Yay!
We're out in the wilderness having fun. But there are 3 people looking to sabotage the very first camping trip. Please, will those 3 people wake up? Recognize each other. Alright, go to sleep. Will the cop wake up? Cops, show yourself. Look pretty. Alright, cop. Go to sleep. Nurse, wake up. Also show everybody that you're pretty. Alright, nurse, go to sleep. Everybody, wake up. It's the very first day of camping.
What the hell happened?
If you guys do
Know
go
that
camping,
people.
Yeah.
You're
But you
gonna
gotta
sleep
come.
with us anyway. I like how
You could come, but you gotta come. You're always invited, but then you're the one that always runs away.
True.
Alright,
Motherfucking
telling you guys have 3 minutes. But not much information. Starting now.
Literally
Okay,
no.
so Mafia might be guys because he didn't say pretty
yeah.
until someone else showed up.
What are you talking about?
Fun nurse.
He said pretty to cop actually.
Yeah, he said pretty cop and nurse, so
Yeah.
they have to be girls or he's trying to cover him.
Damn.
So that means the Mafia might be boys.
Is
I
that
didn't
what
even
you're
hear
trying to do?
any of that
Did you
shit.
fuck
I
up?
was just in my own head.
Did anyone hear Byron go today?
I
I
heard
wasn't
myself
paying
go.
attention.
All
It was so
of us.
quiet. Stop picking on him because.
Why do you work that angle?
What angle? What? Tell us what? Huh? What?
Because the flaw in the moderator's speech was he applied the term pretty to the cop. You didn't make
And the
that
nurse.
assumption.
And the nurse.
And the nurse?
Yeah.
So he might have made a mistake like, oh shit, I said she was pretty. I should say it to the nurse too because I didn't say it during the Mafia. So maybe the Mafia were all the boys and he didn't think to say pretty. So he fucked up without even realizing it.
Or what if your Mafia
you're
and
trying to get
Mafia
away
are
from
all
gender.
girls?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That's smart.
No. Hey, we're equal. Look. I identify with what my brain says, and I'm a motherfucking snail.
We should trade shoes. My shoes match your shirt too.
My invisible high heels. Oh yeah.
So nobody died today?
I mean,
don't
really,
know.
the first clue is when the first person dies. So when
Okay.
no one
That's
dies,
true.
it's like, fuck, we have nothing.
Why are you innocent?
Do you want to volunteer?
You don't want to be like Katniss and volunteer for tributes?
No, I meant when we all go to sleep, not when. That's
okay.
what I meant.
Somebody
What
do
the
that.
hell? I don't
You
want
do
to.
have a chance of killing Mafia.
But we don't have any clues. I don't want to just kill some random people.
True.
You
That's
know,
what you guys have to decide.
we made the last mistake last game, and you know how that shit turned out.
We don't talk.
That shit turned out. how that shit turned out. We actually killed a civilian. Cares.
Several.
What about Julia?
I'm a civilian.
You're a civilian?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said that a little too calm.
Yeah. Do you
Everybody's
want me to be
suspicious.
more nervous? Do you want me to be more loud? Do you guys want me to be more loud?
Yeah.
You're just more calm than you usually are.
Like you just
Because
murdered someone and you're like. Go to sleep.
No, I'm
Like-
civilian.
Because usually you're like more Cantonese about it, you know?
Yeah, you're like,
What about being civilian?
I am a civilian.
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 That's because Josh is not here to trigger her.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Josh would always be like this. He'd be like,
That's true. That is.
I saw that, Julia. I saw that.
That's like
yeah, I'm like, what?
Going off,
We miss
no
you,
evidence.
Josh. Yeah.
Going off, no evidence.
So you're not giving me much fuel to be like, huh. It's
True.
just more of like, I'm not. I'm civilian. I'm gonna be cool about it.
I'm just poking around.
Time up.
Just poking around.
Somebody died. Poking it like a poke.
Alright, town. You guys just wanna skip the first day and everybody has their fun? Nobody dies?
I'm down.
Fuck, I don't want to make the same mistake again.
Oh wait, we didn't.
But we really don't have any clues though. So we can't just kill someone.
Alright.
So we just enjoy our
In
camping.
that case, yes. The first day,
Yes.
everybody enjoys their camping trip the first day.
Let's just make some s'mores.
So it's nightfall,
Okay.
everybody go to
Yeah.
sleep.
I love s'mores.
Everybody go to sleep. Sleep, sleep. Alright, Mafia. Wake up. Who will be your first victim? Alright, Mafia, go to sleep. Nurse. Wake up. Nurse. Who would you like to protect? Alright, nurse. Go to sleep. Cop. Cop, wake up. Who is on your suspect list? Alright, cop, go to sleep. Okay. Everybody, wake up. It is day 2 of the camping trip. Everybody's just waking up in their tents, feeling good. It's nice weather. Very, very sunny.
Please, I don't want to die.
So the guys were like, hey, we're gonna make breakfast. So they went out hunting for food. They went out hunting for food with weapons and stuff.
While the guys go hunting.
And they were successful, they brought food back, so
Thank goodness.
we're good, we're good. But while they were hunting, the girls were tanning under the nice sun. And
The night sun.
the nice sun.
Oh, the night
Nice.
sun.
Well, I heard night sun too.
I was like, where is this?
And
We tan more than that.
That's good.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Who?
Who tans? Oh, yeah, oh, Gina.
Oh, you were right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just
Damn, Gina needs to tan the most.
No, because I'm thinking because out of all the girls, the one who likes to go out in the sun the most would probably be Gina.
I don't go outside.
She doesn't tan.
Continue,
Blandon. Continue,
Well-
Blandon. Continue.
Well, she had a gig where she had to get tan, so she was tanning out there, but she needed more sun. She went further from everybody,
Oh no.
and there was a bear.
Bill?
And Gina's like, oh, I want to give a bear hug with the bear. The bear was like, fuck that. So the bear ate
Fuck
Gina.
that.
Gina, you're dead.
Oh!
What's a bear doing at a beach?
I know.
We're not camping at the beach.
Camping.
Camping.
I figured out who it was too. You guys are fucked.
Oh!
Where's my sunglasses?
Alright, town, you guys have 3 minutes.
How did you know that?
How did you know that?
Damn,
I figured it out.
lucky guy.
Now.
God damn it. This is
Why would they pick Gina though? What the fuck?
I guess she was the
That's-
first one to speak out.
It's so. Who did she accuse? Because it's so
She didn't
rare.
accuse
It's so
anybody.
odd for me to think Gina first.
No, because I mean she's the one who spoke out first, so she was going off of the information that Brandon said about like the girls, and the guys, the pretty nurse, and the,
Because it's all boys.
Oh, I
yeah.
Wait, but then wouldn't they want her alive to use her as a scapegoat? Well, no one
No,
was
maybe-
really believing her either. So if she was onto them,
Yeah.
maybe they were like, "Well, let's get rid of her." Because for me,
That's
it's
so
it's
true.
weird to have Gina dead.
It is pretty weird.
And it makes you look really bad that you knew it was her.
Well, how did she know?
It was just the lucky
called
she
it
had.
before he announced it. She called it. It's like,
What?
Because then Brandon was saying that, oh, well, the ladies, they decided to stay behind and then they went to go out tanning. And I was just thinking, well, out of the 4 of us, I would feel like that Gina is the one that goes tanning.
I was like, where is this?
And
She tan more than us.
Yeah,
exactly. Who tans? Oh, yeah. Oh, Gina.
Oh, you were right. It's Geo that goes tanning all the
I know, so that's, okay, well, in my
Tiff's
head,
naturally tan.
in my head, I
I'm
just
allergic to
naturally
the sun.
assumed that it
I
was
can't go
just
outside.
Gina. 'Cause I was just
Who's
thinking,
blaming Julia?
I just said it made it look
Yeah.
shady.
Yeah, it made it look
That's
shady.
Okay.
Like, I agree it made it look shady, but I'm a civilian. I just had a lucky guess.
Okay.
If I was
I'm gonna let you
Mafia,
guys
I would
know
jump
right
on
now.
that.
Wait, you're dead,
You're dead,
you
you're
can't
dead,
say
you're dead.
anything.
Oh no,
You
I
have
was
to
gonna
put
say
your
anything
things
about
over.
that.
You have to put them over
But you
too.
can't say anything about anything.
Yeah.
Really?
They're on
You
her
did it?
face.
Yeah.
You can't
Then
say
just go
nothing.
blind.
Corpse.
Just
Corpse.
take off your glasses. Away. Yeah, you're dead.
Just take off your glasses.
Yeah,
Go back
I
and
don't
die.
like
Fine.
there you go.
You're
Okay, we're wasting
awfully
time.
quiet
Yeah.
over there.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, you guys haven't spoken. You haven't spoken.
Because I'm confused. I don't know.
Bart either.
Yeah.
Bart isn't. Yeah.
I'm just
Bart and
watching.
Churros are very quiet times.
Why would
And
you
I'm
go
observing,
to
I'm trying to see.
Okay.
Okay.
1 minute.
I'm just, fuck, dude.
I'm
I'm
just
just really
really
disappointed.
on that shit.
The only one I'm just about is Julia because of that. She called it before. That
What'd
was
you
it.
say?
Are you
Well,
sure?
since
Julia,
you're,
she
since
called
you're
it
blaming me,
before.
I'm gonna say you're Mafia then.
Because like she said that like she was gonna die before she even died. That was kind of weird. And that's the only clue I have. That's all I'm saying.
People can't have lucky guesses. I think you're Mafia since you're blaming me.
No.
I know I'm a civilian.
I know I'm a civilian.
This is also the calmest you've ever been, though.
Pretty calm.
No, she has been getting better. I mean,
No more
You know I can't play confidently if I'm not civilian, girl. You know that.
I don't want to.
She used her
I don't want to
hair
be
to
your
cover her
alliance because I don't know if you're a Mafia or not.
Well,
But,
okay.
True, if you're gonna blame me, then I'm gonna say you're Mafia.
Myron made a good point. He said, pay attention to who jumped on Julia,
Yeah.
which is Tiff and Churro.
Casey.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
the first
Casey.
one
I
to
just
point
made
it out.
an
Yeah.
accusation.
Yeah, well, I didn't,
Observation.
that's not what was going on.
That
That's the
was-
only clue we have. There was
Exactly.
something, okay.
That was
you
the
know?
only thing I was going off
But
of too.
also, if Byron knows how to point that out, he might be trying to set something up too.
I didn't even know that. You're being
Mind
3
block.
steps ahead, man. Fuck me.
All right, guys. Time is up.
Like, why would you reveal your gameplay if you're
We
not gonna
gotta,
set
no, we
something
gotta catch someone. Like,
Unless
someone's gotta
you're
get caught.
setting Byron up again.
Yeah.
I'm setting up the setting up of the setter.
Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Earlier, I mean, it was kind of fishy to me how you decided to point people out immediately, and I don't.
When?
I mean,
This game?
Byron or Bart?
This game.
I
Bart.
didn't point anybody out.
Yeah, because you were asking like, well, why not you, Julia?
I'm
and
just
then that's
poking
what
around.
she
I didn't accuse anyone. I didn't put
Right.
anyone on the chopping block.
Right.
just
So
said, why
okay,
not
poking
you,
then,
Julia?
poking.
Yeah.
That
Shining
was
a
kind of-
flashlight on people.
Because that's what you're supposed to do in this game.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we
like
gotta
what?
realize that it's a wild card right now because the detective is gone, so no one's here to really
True.
tell us like the
Police.
clues. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just gotta start killing people, or else
They can keep
we're not
doing
gonna
it.
find the mafia.
Yeah.
All right, who do you guys want on a chopping block? From my observation, it
This is
seems
so
like it's
hard.
Julia.
It was Julia.
Julia pointed her finger at Julia.
I point. Yeah, I
And
still.
oh,
vote
was
for
it
Churro.
Julian? But the only reason why because that was the only clue I had, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna blame just Julia. then
And
that
the
was
reason
it.
why she's blaming him is
'Cause I
he
blamed her.
Yeah. So there's no like.
But you also blame someone too.
I was just going based off of what Casey said for Julia saying. I was just pointing out the fact that it looked shady.
So pretty much.
that she pointed it
And
out.
so the people that blamed Julia or caught Julia was Casey, Tiff, and Churro. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But me
And
having
then-
a lucky guess on Gina, that's nothing.
And that's
Yeah,
what I
that's-
said
that's-
too. I
that's-
was
that
like,
is-
you
that
never
is just-
know.
Yeah, if I
So-
played Mafia, then that would
I
be
think-
some information for me to go off on, and I would jump the gun.
And I think Churro
To
jumped
blame
the gun
Julia.
on that.
Okay.
That's true.
Wait, you're saying that I'm the bad guy?
No, no one said anything.
All right,
well, that's
do
what
we
you
want-
But that's
That's what I was saying.
That's what she
She's
said.
only
yeah,
blaming
yeah,
you
yeah.
though because
Could
you
be.
blamed her. That's what
Yeah.
she's saying.
I just need to listen
All right.
to the testimony and hear your motherfucking stuttering. Then I'll know.
All right, so
motherfucking
it seems
study?
like Julia.
The fucking guilty one.
I'm so.
Julia,
Am I the
you have
only
2
one?
minutes. Defend yourself starting
I'm
now.
just listening.
I've just been saying the same thing where it's just I just had a lucky guess. Honestly, my mind was just thinking out of the 4 of us who would go out tanning, and I just assumed Gina because I know in Hawaii she wanted to get a really nice tan, so I just assumed Gina.
But everyone wants to get a tan in Hawaii.
Right, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that it was just a lucky guess. I wouldn't, if I were to be Mafia, like why would I even say that or even like self-incriminate myself?
That's true.
To say it's like, oh, it's Gina for sure. That's
true.
so stupid.
Yeah.
No, it is pretty stupid because it's like, why would she go Gina before she's dead? It would make sense if she goes, oh no, Gina, and then he said Gina, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like she's guessing.
Her comment was basically based on that Gina tans a lot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
So someone jumped on the gun, right?
There is
Yeah,
nothing.
so it was just a lucky guess. And then I knew that Casey was like, what, how did you know? And I was like, I don't know, it was just a guess. And then
That's
Tiff
true.
overheard, and then it snowballed, and then that's when I feel like Tro just jumped on because that's my chance. While everyone's distracted, you can go ahead and blame Julia and say that Julia's Mafia, but the thing is that I'm a civilian.
Set it up.
Very good.
Thank you.
So there really is no clues right now. I feel like all.
Well, whoever jumped on Julia is the clues,
Yeah.
which is these 3.
Yeah. I feel like those are.
But that's not even real
Yeah,
clues.
because that was just an offhanded remark.
Yeah, so I
has to be
disregard
heard.
you.
No, but that's still some information that if I were playing Mafia, you could jump on that.
Byron's right.
Well, out of the 3 of us, who was like, let's get her? Who was it?
Everybody was very.
Exactly, it was
Okay.
Churro.
No, but wait.
You were the only one that.
I only did that
You
because
did jump pretty fucking hard.
You were just like, let's get her.
Yeah.
I mean.
You were like, palabra!
Whoa.
that is true, but the only reason why was
No, we
because
need something
Julia
else.
blamed Gina and Gina died, and I was just like thinking like,
I
okay,
didn't
Julia.
blame Gina, I just guessed it lucky.
We have to kill someone.
I don't know, the last time we killed him because he was so firm on I mean, fuck, I don't know. Churro.
And I was
Alright,
civilian.
guys.
I know, that's why I'm like, dude, you're self-incriminating.
Alright,
I don't
guys.
know.
That was her testimony, so please show of hands for Julia's death.
She's innocent.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Too hard.
yeah,
It's
it's.
too hard right now.
Yeah.
Alright, seems like there's no deaths today.
Well, you wanted to call her out?
No, I'm just saying, damn, we don't have anything else.
Oh,
Alright.
huh?
I thought it was like, damn, I want her to die. Like, what?
It is nightfall.
Byron's
We
eyes
don't
were
have
like,
anything else.
It is nightfall. Everybody go to sleep.
oh,
We didn't
shit.
kill anyone.
Go to sleep, go to sleep. Mafia.
Wait, I thought Churro had to give his testimony too.
Oh yeah, wasn't he on the chopping block?
I thought Julia was only one chunk block.
No.
Because I don't want to
Churro was also on
sleep.
it.
Well, if the time's up, time's up. All right,
Fuck it.
whatever. I have to itch my nuts. I shaved the other day.
Okay. They did get itchy when that happened.
Alright. Mafia, wake up. Mafia, please choose your next victim. Alright, Mafia, go to sleep. Nurse, wake up. Who do you do the protecting? Alright, nurse, go to sleep. Everybody, wake up. Alright.
There's no comp. Like,
It is a new day with the loss of Gina. Everybody still has to check on. So Joe is doing his thing, planting his sugar canes in the forest to make sure you're getting juice for everybody.
Does that mean I die?
No, I mean, sugar cane juice came out just fine. Everybody enjoyed it. It was lovely.
Okay. Good.
But they wanted to find a bear to kill Gina for dinner. So who better to look for the bears than the bears themselves?
Bart. Not
Both
me.
of them.
What?
Yay!
Okay.
Oh, the bears look for
Oh, I
bears.
was
Bears.
both sides. I was like, what the fuck?
We
was
love
Exactly.
bears.
Exactly. So they go in, like, man, they killed our homie Gina.
And we both make it back
Gotcha.
alive.
Hours.
We both make it back alive.
But in the middle of it, you guys split up. Because you guys were like, man, we could take a bear. We're powerlifters. We open 5 up a game. We're strong.
Rule number 1, never split up. Survival skills.
That's what Bart was trying to tell Geo.
God damn it,
But then-
Geo.
Listens,
Exactly.
Why? I'm not doing anything. Why do you guys keep killing me?
Geo was like, you're stupid. I can take care of Bear on my own.
Why? I'm just in the corner by myself. Fuck
Yeah,
you
she was in the
people.
corner by herself and the
Fuck
bear
you,
killed her.
Mafia.
Geo.
Dude, I was about to suspect you because of the fact that you're just so quiet in the corner. You're just
Yeah,
like,
it's,
No.
it's so unlike her.
yeah.
What?
Oh, there's a butt?
There's a butt.
Thank you.
There's a butt. As she was being attacked. Who saves her?
The noise!
No, her best friends. Meatloaf.
Yeah!
She's alive. Town.
Meatloaf's the
You have
bear.
3 minutes
Oh,
to discuss.
wow.
So who want to kill Geo
wanna
and
kill me?
Gina?
Why? I'm not doing anything.
Exactly, that's a good move by Mafia because
for
everybody else
sure.
is talking,
They're
right?
stupid.
For sure,
Yeah.
there's one.
I
Go
knew
ahead.
it! I knew it!
Good.
What were you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Spit
There's
it out.
one civilian.
Spit it out. Okay, thank God. Cause this is what I pictured in my head, right? Follow me here.
Okay.
Joe, okay, so Joe is a Mafia in my head. He's a Mafia, and he's like, wait, who's friends with these two girls? This girl. And then he was gonna use me as scapegoat, but he didn't, so let's move on. That was it.
What?
So you're saying Joe's mom?
No. She was
You're
trying to
saying-
say
you're
that.
saying if she
No, but
would've
all I
blamed
wanted to
you-
say
If
was
you would've
we know
blamed
for
me,
sure that
yeah.
there's one civilian now. Because you can't. Yeah, Mafia's not gonna kill themselves.
Right.
True. Which that would be really fun because I did that one game.
That was pretty fun.
Okay, so let's move on.
So for sure, safety.
Like,
Good job, nurse. Yeah, nurse, thank you. Thank you, Meatloaf. Thank
Meatloaf
you, Fawn.
and Briggy.
Thank you, Briggy.
yeah.
True homies.
True home.
No thanks, Bart.
You have to listen to me. See what happens? I keep telling you, you gotta listen to me 100% of the time. If
You
I say
almost
make a sandwich,
died.
make a sandwich.
You almost
You
died because you
can't
didn't
know.
listen to Bart.
Who would want to kill Gina and I?
Wait, can you say your logic one more time? I wasn't following.
Okay, so my logic was because I thought he was about to blame me because I'm close friends with these two girls.
Yeah.
I thought that it was a Mafia move to try to use me to be like, oh, she's the one that's close with them. She would want to kill them, but that's not what happened, so.
Oh,
So if I accused you.
If you accuse me, yes.
so you just jumped the gun and because you thought he was gonna accuse you.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
I was thinking, fuck, who would want to kill Gina and Geo? And I'm like, fuck, I'm pretty close with these girls. I'm like, shit, it looks
Are
like
you
me.
saying you're Mafia?
No, I'm clearly saying the opposite. What the fuck? I'm saying the opposite. I'm not Mafia.
Why
1 minute.
You're dead.
1 minute.
I did nothing
First Gina, then Geo.
in this game. I'm just sitting back. Oh, maybe because they thought I was a role. Maybe. Maybe they thought I was a nurse. That's why they probably killed me because I wasn't saying anything.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Who else would want to kill Gina?
I'm so You? You probably want to kill me.
No.
Why?
I love you.
But we're playing Mafia.
Yeah, that's really genuine.
Well, I think he does love me. I think that is genuinely the truth. But
That's why he wants to kill you because he loves you so much.
no, but because he said in a previous game that when I'm quiet like this, he thinks that I'm a role.
That's not what
That
I
is
said.
true though. Like okay, so like Mafia move is to always kill people that can tell if you're Mafia, right? But it's also a Mafia move to kill people to frame someone close to you, just like how you thought.
Yeah.
And I think killing me was that move. Thinking like, oh shit. she's-
Framing or too close?
Well, actually none of those. It's just one like, oh, she's not playing her regular game, so she must be something important. So it's someone that knows how I play.
Alright, time is up.
So you were trying to be a bait?
What do we have on the shopping block?
They don't know how I play that well. He doesn't know how I play.
Seemed like a pretty stalemate.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, no one's really like. There's no.
Okay.
There's not
Wait,
enough
can I
clues.
say something?
We need to
Yeah.
Okay.
you can.
It might.
Okay, we have to
It might.
snap.
Okay. This might be. It might be a long shot, since Mafia is a game where you can't trust anyone. Okay.
I don't trust anyone.
You can't trust anyone in Mafia, and you know, Joe over here, right? So let's say I was Mafia, right?
Okay.
So as Mafia, your role is to play for the town, right? So your town is to. So if I was Mafia, I would want to team up with somebody, make it look like I'm the good guy, right? So I don't know if Joe is doing that right now, But because he is so buddy-buddy with, I guess, Town right now, that could possibly mean that he's playing for the Mafia. Because like, when Julia was being blamed, right? Julia was being blamed, and then it went to Tiff and Churro, right? And then Joe pointed out that, oh yeah, it's Tiff and Churro. So I'm reading that Churro and Tiff are innocent right now. And because of that fact, I think Joe's Mafia.
That's a really good observation.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say.
Damn, I'm with you, Byron.
But in the very beginning of the game, I was buddy-buddy with you.
Yeah, exactly.
But with the same round before too, because I understand your gameplay.
Right.
And whether you're like nervous or not, I can't tell if you're telling the truth.
That's why I think that because of the fact that you said, I'm not gonna pick on you anymore, that's instantly trying to get me on your side, right?
No, I said that in the last game too. No, I was civilian.
No, yeah. But I mean, in the last game you were picking on me, but this game you're like, I'm not gonna pick on you anymore. I remember that specifically.
No, in the last game I told you that I think you're civilian,
right.
And I'm not gonna pick on you just because you're nervous.
Okay. Okay.
But anyway, even if you're civilian or Mafia, you want to just kill everyone. And in this game, you've been pretty chill about being buddy-buddy with the Town too.
Yeah, that's the observation that I have.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to that.
So,
Let's kill Joe.
Do we have Joe on chopping block?
Yeah.
And what happened to having Churro on the chopping block?
No,
that's why. I think that there's scapegoats.
Oh, okay.
There's scapegoats.
He's fucking quiet.
No, but I'm innocent though,
got
because
two.
I'm like so confused of what's going on, like who is who, and I know that I'm innocent as hell, but I don't know about you fools, so we
Alright,
gotta
well,
see.
Everyone's innocent as hell.
Nah, I'm innocent.
So,
No, you
Joe.
guys killed me last time. That was fucked up.
you have 2 minutes to defend yourself, starting now.
So for me, it was really skeptical that Churro was working so fucking hard when he was blaming Julia. And then no one really caught on to that, and no one wanted to further that investigation. And it's like, okay, that's gonna be scapegoat, but we gotta know, we gotta find out. Why was he so passionate jumping on Julia? Because Casey first caught it, Tiffany was the second one to catch that, and a few people, I wanted to hear the story, but then Churro was like a definite yes. So for me, I don't know why we moved on past that, but I'm thinking we should really look upon that whole incident and see what the fuck happened there.
But you're on the chopping block, so you need to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Not like
No, but that is my defense.
That's his testimony because he's trying to play himself for Town.
No, because it doesn't make sense. Like, you gotta look at the first evidence and then move on, because I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Okay.
So why are you not Mafia?
I told you, it doesn't make any sense. Playing with the Town, it's like, how can you argue against that? It's like you're guilty no matter what. I'm just trying to figure out, like, who's the Mafia, so I am gonna side if it sounds right.
That makes sense too.
40 seconds.
It's kind of like Saw, you know the opening scene of Saw? Spoiler alert, but
I think it's alright, like a 10-year-old movie. I think you're good.
Yeah.
That makes sense too though.
Yeah. So that's why I don't know.
Because if the Town is going in a direction and you're civilian, you're trying to play in that direction too.
Right.
So that's kind of fucked up to just be like, wait, so you're agreeing with the Town? You're Mafia.
Yeah, and then the things that I said is like,
the
the thing that I said that made me sound very buddy-buddy was the obvious fact that, hey, from now on we know for sure that Geo is a civilian. So I am siding with her because it's like, duh, she didn't get killed, so she is a civilian.
Okay.
Right.
That's
So
why.
then let's just put Churro back on it.
That was Joe's testimony.
Okay.
Churro.
That's all we
you
have.
2 minutes.
We all put him on there. We've all said yes,
Churro,
yes.
2 minutes.
How did they put
Alright.
on and then all of a sudden, was it because the time was up?
No, because we forgot.
The time was up.
Oh,
And we did
okay.
forget.
And then we started
And then we
focusing
forgot
on Geo and Tiff.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Churro, it's 2 minutes starting now.
First off, I want to say that I'm freaking innocent. Second,
I can't even take it seriously.
Second was that the only reason why I blamed Julia was because Julia said that lucky guessing to Gina. So I said, okay, I'm gonna just blame her because we had no clue. So I'm like, let me just kill you. If we kill you, we'll figure it out if you're innocent or not. I was willing to take that chance. But I would want you guys to not take that chance of killing me because I'm civilian again. And I think Joe, I believe Byron's.
You can't even see.
It's okay.
Byron.
I know what you mean.
I believe Byron, so I think I would put Joe, I would kill Joe, but I know that I'm innocent, you guys are gonna regret it, and you guys are gonna be like, what the hell? But let's do this. How about, since a civilian did get saved, You know, so we did save a civilian. How about we don't kill anyone if your town's with me, and we'll see what Mafia kills next. And then you guys will know I'm for sure innocent.
But we gotta kill
we
Mafia
have
right
one
now.
of
We can't check you. We don't have a
Yeah.
detective.
Alright, well just don't kill me.
Well, if it's between me and you, you gotta go. I don't want to die.
Damn.
Alright, is that the end of your testimony?
We can't just keep everyone alive for one more.
I mean,
round.
Why?
if there's
Wait,
no
why would you
vote,
want that?
but if there's no
Because
vote,
if people die or kill the wrong person, we're just helping the Mafia win.
But
But
you
only
were-
one person's dead. There's only one person dead, and
But
we
you
got
weren't
saved
against,
by
you weren't against it when Joe was on the chopping block.
What do you mean? I didn't vote for him.
No, but you were like willing to be like, yeah, let's kill. But then now that we want to
No, because I'm just following logic.
Yeah.
So when people say something, I poke at it to see if it's true or not, and then see if there's inconsistency in their argument.
Don't kill me, cause it.
wait, let's do a number count. There's only one death right now.
Yeah,
right?
right.
Okay.
And she's a cop.
So
And then she's like,
people.
okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For sure when we wake up,
There'll be only 7.
will be 7.
And Gio's gonna save herself.
Oh yeah,
again,
no.
so it's
If
fine.
no one votes right now, it's still,
we'll be good.
it's better than, yeah.
Alright, well.
So
Wait,
why
how
don't
come you said
Geo
Geo
saves
saves herself?
Cause she's nurse.
How do you
Oh
know
no,
that's
she's
her?
not nurse. She got saved by nurse. Yeah.
She got
Never
saved by
mind.
Meatloaf.
Yeah. Never mind. I thought she saved herself.
Alright, guys. Show of hands for Joe's death.
Just makes you like
I know.
more
Show of
jealous.
hands. No hands?
No,
Go
I promise you guys, I'm sure. No, you guys are gonna be fucked. No,
Sure,
don't do
show
it.
hands.
Don't do it.
Why?
I just told you why. Like, yeah, I may be fucked up. I thought for some reason I thought you were a nurse and you killed yourself. I swear. And I'm innocent. I'm innocent. The last game I was like, I promise, pinky promise, and you guys killed me, and you guys are like, what the hell? I'll pinky promise again. I'm innocent.
Alright, show of hands.
Pinky promise.
And you don't want to, Bart. You
Pinky
don't want to
promise.
Well, I don't think we have enough clues for anybody.
I do because he wanted to kill me.
So why would we want to kill someone we have not enough information on?
Yeah,
So let's say
that's
he's
true.
civilian, right? We kill
Yeah.
him, that just helps Mafia.
Trust.
what if he
you
is
guys
mom?
already have
That makes
That's
Joe
what
look.
if.
That
That's
makes
what
Joe
if.
look suspicious.
That's what if.
Suspicious.
That's what if.
So you wouldn't rather take that chance? You would
Or
just
if
rather
True dies. How about this?
Because if we can prolong the game, why not?
Or
Why not delay it?
Because it's a guaranteed kill that Mafia
Yeah.
is going to strike again.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed that.
So
another person's
if
gonna die.
Mafia's gonna strike again, someone's gonna die anyways, which is odds against us.
That's too severe.
Why wouldn't we want to keep more numbers out?
Ah, okay, so kill no one.
yeah, that's what I said. Cause look, if you kill me, that's a civilian
Why
already.
guys work
Mafia's
together?
gonna kill someone else. That's 2 civilians already out. Next round.
So that's 9 people. We have
Trust.
8.
Alright,
But
I
if
think
he's,
that's-
Mafia though, if he's Mafia.
Yeah, then you guys would be like,
I
for
think
sure,
that's
but
enough
no.
discussion.
Alright.
Working
One more
together.
chance, one
And
more
you
chance.
know
I don't
then we
have
know
Bart.
that Bart's
I know
Mafia.
Bart's tripping me out right now.
Yeah.
For like I don't know, just how quickly he was to defend Churl is really tripping me out. I don't have any concretes, but I have my eye on.
Alright,
And
if
then
you,
the fact
alright,
that
if
you
you,
Well,
said that
alright.
she saved herself too.
That's enough discussion. Just one more chance, Churl. Show of hands.
no, don't.
You
don't.
voted me, motherfucker?
Wait,
I'm
if
gonna vote
if
you,
he trips you out,
motherfucker.
why won't you vote for him?
I am trying to vote for him, but it's
No, he's asking right now. You're not voting.
Oh, you
You
guys are
vote
fucking
me,
up.
motherfucker.
You guys are fucking
I
up.
do.
Hey, so no, wait, let me see it. If you guys kill me, alright, if you guys kill me, you're gonna know for sure that Joel's Mafia then, for sure, right?
Yeah, I'm
you already
down.
had your
Because you're
testimony.
Mafia.
Alright, so kill me. I'm
Whatever.
civilian, I'm civilian, so
So one
listen.
more.
I'm
Show of
down.
hands, show of hands,
You
show of hands.
fucking accuse me, man. You're gonna
That's
die.
4.
Alright.
Byron, you changed
No,
your
don't
vote.
do
You
it.
changed your vote.
Right, I'm with you, homie. You know?
Dude.
That's 4. That's
To the
even
end.
amount.
Julia,
If you're
what's
innocent, I
happening?
believe you're
I
innocent.
believe in your
I
argument
think-
that we need more.
That's not majority.
Because like if we
Four
don't
is
get a
not
double, if
majority.
they might get a
Don't kill
double
anyone.
kill.
Don't kill anyone.
Alright,
Wait next
nobody
round.
dies.
Come
4
on.
is not majority. Nobody
Oh,
dies.
shit.
Everybody goes.
Don't
sleep.
kill me at night.
That's information, by the way. Whoever voted for Churl, that's information. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, the
How?
information was
Well,
Tiv,
I'm a
Geo,
civilian,
me,
100%.
but
Yeah,
No, I
she's
know that. I know
civilian,
that.
100%.
No, I know that. But just
100%
keep in mind for him. Just
So
watch
I might be
Of
dying.
course I'm gonna try to kill him. He
Because
tried
I'm
to kill
calling
me.
Bart out.
out. Watch out.
Everybody go
I'm
to
calling
sleep.
Bart out.
Go to
It's
sleep.
three.
I'm calling
to
Bart
sleep.
out.
No, I'm civilian.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
I got my eye on
Go to
Bart.
sleep.
100%.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Stop.
Bart, I
Sleep.
hate you.
Sleep.
This isn't our relationship. This is a game right now.
Sleep. Alright. Mafia, please wake up. Who's your next target? Mafia, go to sleep. Nice. Wake up. Nice. Who's the next? Tech. nurse. Go to sleep. Alright. Everybody wake up. So, everybody knows what happened. They're all around the campfire discussing how Geo was saved by the doggies. They're making s'mores and whatnot. Now the doggies are tired, so they're all napping, sleeping, and all that stuff. But there was an interesting thing about these marshmallows. One of them was filled with C4 explosives.
What? The name, yeah. The name was there.
Could be. But Geo ate that one and she died.
Of course. I called it. I called it.
Please repeat yourself, Geo.
Civilian.
Yeah.
I called it.
Alright, town.
Told you she's civilian.
3 minutes to discuss starting now.
That's a super safe move.
Yeah, because Mafia knew for sure, like, oh, she's a civilian,
I'm a
just kill her
civilian.
again. And they know that Nurse can't save her again.
So I think whoever made that play is really smart because she kept calling my name out and now I'm the perfect scapegoat.
Oh yeah. I just
Because that's fucked up.
My suspicion is you, Joe, Bart, and Casey. That's my suspicion for the 3 mafias. Because initially I was thinking you, Churro, but then the way that you explain yourself, you're just so genuine. I'm like, okay, I don't think you're a good enough liar to be like that. And then Joe has a very convincing argument, but this whole time when he was defending himself, he was really trying to imply reasons as to why we should blame Churro. And then the fact that Bart backed him up, I was like, you know what? I understand your logic, Joe. Let's kill
because I'm
Churro.
logical.
No, but I was going against Joe in the beginning. Like, I backed up Byron's
Everyone
logic.
was going against me.
Yeah, I was backing up Byron's logic when he was saying he's trying to get on the town side.
I'm just trying to get blame off me because I don't want to die. And Churro was the best motherfucker.
I want to say that
He was the
killed
most
Joe.
guiltiest motherfucker.
Let's trust Churro.
Doe.
I'm trying to keep people alive.
And I think if we have to kill Joe.
I think you and Churro working together.
You blamed me, and I'm like innocent as hell, and you know that I'm innocent. Mafia knows I'm
You're
innocent.
as
so
innocent as a drug dealer.
Hey, what do you mean? I am an innocent drug dealer.
Okay.
I
Are
get
you
it.
really?
No.
I heard you skimp people on your fucking stuff too.
What do you think?
I think, well, funny you point me out because I think it might be you.
Why?
I don't know because I feel like
The couple.
one, you're quiet.
This round, I've been talking every other round though.
True.
So that's
I don't know. Well, I feel like
Or
it's
town,
also
free
an easy
mafia,
way
huh?
for you to back away from confrontation by sinking back. I don't know.
Huh?
Hmm?
Huh? Like what?
No,
All I know is
you're not
back?
speaking up anymore, so I feel like you're trying to.
This round
Math.
just started. What the hell? I'm listening.
No,
so
the
you
previous
using
rounds
that.
too. The 2 previous rounds, you're relatively quiet compared to the very first round. Only because you got caught up with the whole shenanigan with Julia.
He's calling you
Yeah.
guilty.
What about if the nurse comes out right now, says like who they
The
say?
nurse should never
No,
come out.
the
The
nurse
nurse should
shouldn't.
never
Never.
come out.
Churro! Why are you saying self-incriminating things? Oh my god.
There's no reason.
There's no
why.
reason for the nurse to ever come out.
No, the only reason why I'm saying
That's
is
the only person that kept
no,
you
wait,
alive.
wait,
Let's
look.
hear Churro out. Let's hear
It's
Churro
because
out.
like there's 2 innocent people dead. If no one dies now, next round there's gonna be 3 people, right? How many players? There's 8. There's 9.
I don't know.
I think 1, 2, 3.
There's 7 people left.
9.
Oh,
So 2 people are dead.
So 7 people. So there's only if 2 more innocent people die, Mafia wins, right?
Right.
So I guess my theory was like the nurse will come out and say who she saved or whatever, so we kind of know, and then the nurse will save herself again in the next round, so that because that's what Mafia's probably gonna do, and then that's already an extra round to go to, like so we could I guess choose
But
someone else.
If the mafia is smart enough, they wouldn't kill the nurse when the nurse comes out, though.
But then
Because
Well,
then they know
here's-
that the nurse would save themselves.
There's something I want to point out. Why is Byron so accused, and no one's accusing anything about him? I said I'm gonna back off because he's not Mr. Nervous Boy.
I was actually just thinking that too. I'm like, it's kind of odd that he's like this, so calm and so like, I don't know.
I know you guys now, you know? So we played together.
All of a sudden, now just one round
Come on,
later.
guys.
You're also a really good actor, in my opinion.
And he's a good
You're a good
director.
performer. You're a good performer.
Thanks. But I don't know. I think that I'm gonna fall back on my logic from the last round or my last argument. I think that we should put Joe on the chopping block.
Again?
I mean, I agree. Just because you put me up in the chopping block.
Because I believe in your
I'm
innocence.
innocent, 'cause I'm innocent.
I believe you're innocent.
Why?
I think you're innocent too.
No, you know what?
Why would because I'm
Joe.
really innocent. I'm like, why would someone else want to kill me like that bad? That's like already too.
Why do you guys have this alliance when the detective is already dead?
I think Joe and Byron should be on the chopping block. Because whatever's being played right now is really smart. So it takes someone that understands gameplay and to be able to take a step back to see what the gameplay is to be able to make these calls. So
And I'm
Joe,
the smartest motherfucker here.
so
yes, I can-
Joe's backing
I
up
get
the
it.
town number 1, which is getting on the town side. And then number 2, Byron is able to see plays and he's been able to put himself in a position where no one has accused him yet. So that's fucking crazy too.
And he's acting like
every one of us has been accused except for him.
Yup.
He has immunity somehow.
I don't know, but there's an alliance between these two or these two. But for some reason,
Okay,
Here-
hold on. Let me try
go
something
first, go
new.
first.
This is
Okay.
something new that we've never done. I want to go around each person and point out your top 3 suspicions with no reason.
Alright,
Just top 3
okay,
suspicions.
top 3.
Go.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Like, who my top 3 are?
Your top 3.
Joe, Bart, Casey.
Okay, next.
Can I have scenarios, or you just want like?
I just
names?
want
Just
names.
names. Just names.
Your top 3.
I think it's combinations. Can I get combinations?
Yeah,
It's
top
either
3.
Joe and Byron teaming up, or Bart and Trudeau teaming up, and then the third person is either one of y'all. I don't know what's going.
So that's just everyone. So just choose 3.
No, I'm coupling the. There are people teaming up though.
But can
I
you
feel
just
like.
give me 3
if
names?
you put my
Fine.
Three
name
names.
in
You want 3
Mafia,
names?
you're
Give
a
me 3
Mafia.
She doesn't want any logic.
Okay, no
I
logic.
want no logic right
Okay,
now.
go,
I just
go,
want-
She's gonna use her intuition of a woman.
Byron, Joe, you.
Okay, next.
I think it's Byron, Joe, and Tiff.
Okay, Churro.
Fuck. I think it's Joe and Tiff, but that's all I know. The other ones I just don't know. I only have 2.
Because who
Give
else
me
would
one
kill
more.
the 2 girls?
Just one more.
I don't know.
Who else do you
Just
think?
say a name.
That's it. That's the only 2 I'm suspicious about. Is Joe and Tiff.
God damn it, Churro. Say
You want
one
him to
more.
just guess randomly?
Yeah,
He doesn't
just
want to
want
kill
one
people.
more.
That's such a weird move to ask people to just randomly go, who do you want to kill for
I
no
just want
reason?
the top 3 suspicions. You might have your own reasons, but your top 3 suspicions,
I wanna have
right?
top 2.
That's all I'm trying to do. Okay, fine then.
Okay. If
So
I,
it's us.
That doesn't even make
Okay,
sense
go.
to me.
If I was Mafia and I had 3 people to pick, I would put 1 Mafia in there and put 2 innocents. So because of that, I'm with Julia, Casey, Bart, and Joe. Because the reason why I'm blaming Bart is because he's agreeing with me. Therefore, he's siding with me too. You know what I mean? But he also could be backing up Joe.
What do you mean? I'm putting you on the chopping block.
No, I know that. I know that. But
So I'm not agreeing with you.
oh,
Okay, well, Joe.
okay. Anyway, that's what I think.
I think so. Mafia.
So going off what you're saying, there is an alliance, and I think it's between these 3. Because Bart is agreeing with Churro, and he's agreeing with Churro. And then I'm being blamed.
That's crazy.
Well, my top 3 is Casey, Bart, and it's between these 2, but I would go with Byron. So the reason why I wanted to do this to see like
Well, you
who
didn't
has-
ask Churros or Byron. Or no.
I did.
You didn't ask Joe's?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe said.
And I just
Oh,
said
okay,
mine.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I was trying to do with that whole thing was to figure out like who has the most votes for suspicion. But to me, it seems like Bart has the most. It's Bart, Joe. Bart and Joe have the most.
So are we voting
Put one
them
on the
2
block.
chopping
So
block?
then
But I was never even put on the chopping
Yeah.
block. So that doesn't make any sense.
Well, we also.
But that's the
But right now, the
This is
only
Joe.
people on the chopping block is
Joe.
Byron and Joe.
Right.
As a moderator, I think it's Byron and Joe.
But then we
Right.
also have to take into consideration.
Because this is a complete side conversation.
Well,
Right now, it's
well,
no,
let me-
hold on. Right now, it's like, hey, put a bunch of Skittles on the floor. Like we already have 2 people on the chopping block. All right, there's a lot of red, so Julia's on the chopping block.
No,
Like,
it's
what
not
the
that.
hell?
It's not that clear because everyone has their own reasons, right? So my reasons as to why I think it's you, it's because of the fact that Geo got voted off twice in a row.
Which
the
applies
fact-
to you too.
Right. The fact that Gina. So I was thinking like who would want to kill Gina like right away just doesn't make sense. And not only that, but she found out already who the Mafia person was during her first round. And so just, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe the easiest thing to point out is people next to her. So it's one of these two people.
But that all applies to you too.
Sorry.
She could go like this as easy as she can go like this.
Yeah, that's true.
But what you're saying right now makes no sense to me because Mafia is a democratic game, right? Like we all vote. So we voted for 2 people that we have on the chopping block, and now right now, for some reason, you're trying to take those 2 off of it.
Well, I didn't even know that they were on the
So I
chopping
feel
block.
like you're Mafia now.
Wait, when did they even get on?
Because right now you're like, my suspicion, like, okay, let's throw all these Skittles on.
Answering my question.
No, I am answering your question.
The moderator said they're on the chopping block.
And, and you're negating
I didn't even hear that.
You're no, but right now the only people on the chopping block is Byron and Joe.
Right.
As a moderator, I think it's Byron and Joe.
But then we also have to take into consideration.
It's been clear. You're negating that, and now you're like, let's throw these sticks on the ground. Okay, let's choose Bart. And then
But they wasn't that random.
the conversation has already moved. Like if you felt that adamant about me, you should have guided the conversation that way. But then right now, the conversation and the town has gone one way, and you're just having a complete side conversation using that to negate what has gone on.
Well,
But I understand what you were trying to do. You know what I mean? Just trying to narrow it down. But right now, Joe and I are on the chopping block, so I think we need to tell our testimony right now.
Do you think
I
that
didn't
was,
hear that.
wait, does that seem like a distraction move to you guys, or do you think she was really trying to get down to the nitty-gritty?
I think
That seems like
I
a
trust her.
distraction
I
move.
trust her.
That seems like a distraction move.
Let's trust Tiff.
I mean, of course you're gonna say it's a distraction
Let's
move
trust
because
her.
you're my #1 suspect. So of course
No,
you're
but
gonna
just
say,
for
oh, again.
gameplay, we have 2 chopping block people, just like the last game.
But-
we had someone on a chopping
But
block.
that
Why would
whole,
you?
that
Why would
point,
you?
I didn't even hear that they were on the chopping block, so I didn't even know that that was happening because I was just trying to figure out, okay, well, who are we looking at here? So
Alright, that makes
whole
sense,
thing,
that
I
makes
didn't
sense.
even hear that.
If you didn't hear, that
I
makes
didn't.
sense.
Yeah.
This is so confusion, my
I
fucker.
picked the 3 of them, and now they're all seemingly showing their colors now.
Well,
Like they're on the chopping block, and then you came out with that accusation that kind of makes
I don't
you
think that she
feel-
was trying to defend us though. I think that she just legitimately
alright guys,
did
I
not
think
hear
that's
us.
enough discussion,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Can I say? Oh.
I still think it's Byron, at least with my observation, it seems like the whole discussion revolved around Byron and Joe. So Joe, you have 2 minutes, starting now.
Well, you guys heard my argument in the previous round. Right now, going based off of a lot of people's logic, yes, there's no one that's picked yet. Like Mafia's not picked, we gotta pick someone, right? But between us 2, who's doing the majority of the accusing, who's really trying to get someone out, I'm trying to figure it out. We don't have a detective, but I don't want to mess up and get a civilian out. So for me, when I usually play, I want to kill everybody, whether I'm playing civilian or Mafia.
That's the weird part this game,
Yeah,
where you don't want to kill anybody.
well, because I'm trying to take a step back and really not make the mistake that we did the last game, which is pretty much lose by picking all the civilians. And it's really like, what do you call it? It's really gray area right now since we don't have a detective, because at this point in the game, the detective can tell us who's safe, who isn't safe. But now it's just wild card. So it's like, are we gonna kill you? Are we gonna kill whoever just because we have a feeling? I don't think that's the right move to make. But we gotta go based off of who's teaming up. And for me, I have the suspicion because these 2 are teaming up or these 2 are teaming up. But if Churro is like giving off like not guilty kind of vibes, then someone is jumping on that to pretty much, you know, make it seem like, oh, they're cool. So the same way that Byron uses the argument on me that I'm playing the buddy-buddy thing, so is Byron and so is Bart. And I rest my motherfucking case.
Yeah, I see that.
Alright, Byron, 2 minutes starts now.
Okay, well, the reason why I blamed you earlier and I accused you as Mafia Bart is because of the fact that you pointed out like, oh, like, I don't know why nobody is accusing Byron, right? Which could result in a shift of blame, right? Making me seem guilty, right? I trust.
But that's an observation.
I know, but that's why I blamed you. That's why I blamed. That's my reasoning, and it's on the table.
Okay.
So I trust Churro's innocence. Okay, I trust Churro's innocence because of his gameplay. It just when he's I guess when he's guilty, I mean, or innocent, he pretty much stays the same. And usually, like, I feel like if he's playing like a role like Mafia, he's very like calm. He's very more calm. And this one, he's like, please don't kill me, right? So I feel like I can trust Churro there. I feel like I can trust Julia and Tiff as well. So because of, I guess.
But on the chopping block, they're not in danger. You're the one in danger.
No, I know. That's why. And I think that because of the way that I've been playing, I guess, in favor like of the town. You know what I mean? And I haven't been really like accusational unless I had concrete evidence, right? I didn't just jump the gun out of like nowhere. I pretty much based my observations off of Joe because of the fact that it is a mafia tactic to side with somebody, and also because Joe blamed Churro. And I know that you could use the argument because Churro blamed you, but still I want you to take into consideration on that could be a possibility that Joe is also mafia. That's it.
Can I argue back about the churro thing? I got it's be really fast. 30 seconds. No, not even 30 seconds. I don't even need all that.
You're wasting all your time.
Okay, so my reason for why I went so hard on Churro was because how he went so hard on Julia.
I see.
Out of the first accusation, when Casey called it out, Tiff also pointed out Julia, but then Churro went hard on Julia, and no one else did.
All right, the accused have spoken. Show on hands for Mr. Joseph. Who wants Joseph to die?
Teaming up. Teaming up.
gotta go, Tiff. Come on,
3.
Tiff.
That's even.
Well, I think Tiff and Joe are on the same team.
Once going twice. That's 3.
Oh my God, we need to get somebody out.
Plus 4. That's gonna be majority.
I don't know. I'm so
This is
split.
voting right now.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
This is Joe. This is voting for Joe.
Oh, okay.
I'm split.
I think it's Byron.
Why?
Alright, so
But
that's
if this is gonna be a good
That's
thing, if
fine.
Joe dies on his
We're
own,
gonna
it
kill-
has to
we're
be
gonna kill
him.
Mafia
Alright.
right now, 'cause
I think
feel
it's
like
Byron.
You guys made a big ass mistake.
Sorry, Joe. Review yourself.
I'm the nurse that has guns. See?
Of course you knew it.
But I didn't see you.
Time to go to sleep?
No, I
Alright,
just.
everybody, go to sleep.
Wait,
Go
you
to
died.
sleep.
Yeah, you died.
One Mafia down. Go to sleep.
Oh, at least we got one.
Damn it, I almost.
Okay.
Motherfucker bitch.
Mafia, please
It's the
wake
way
up.
you smile, Joe.
Up. People sleeping, don't talk. Mafia, please wake up. Mafia. Who we like to kill next?
Decisions.
Mafia, go to sleep. Nurse, wake up. Who's the next person you will protect? Alright, nurse, go to sleep. Everybody, wake up! So, this camping trip has been one hell of a journey. A lot of things have happened. But things have been settling down. So it's a new day. But that was a little too boring for Julia.
Oh, fuck.
She wants excitement in her life. So she was like, hey, I'm gonna make a traditional Cantonese dinner for all of you guys. Moon pie.
Family style.
So she goes out. She's like, don't worry about it. I got everything. I'm Cantonese. I'm a strong, independent woman. I'll get the food, all that stuff. So she goes out, but doesn't return. Julia, you're dead.
What?
No.
Please review yourself.
I am civilian.
I think it's Tiff.
It's these two.
Yeah, it's those
these
two.
two.
Because I know why. I know why they killed Julia. I know why they killed Julia, because when you ask that 3-part question, it's like, oh, it's this person, this person, this person. I agreed with Julia, and Julia is the only one who guessed it right, like on the nose. So I feel like it is Casey and Bart.
I think it's you two. Because you've been coming up with game plans. She keeps supporting, and you didn't even want to vote against Joe.
Tiff, let's
Yeah, I didn't. Because I was torn. But I ended up voting regardless, but you did.
Yeah, because you didn't want.
You
No, because I
did.
wanted to kill Byron, because I know it's you two. You two are mafia.
This is their final
He
gambit.
ended up joining all the way at the end, right
This is
before
their final
the
gambit,
council.
Cheryl.
So I'm
Police,
like, okay.
civilians. So is this the time that the nurse has to come out? I keep saying that shit, but like
The nurse never. Oh, wait.
there's 3 that are dead.
Okay,
Next
yeah,
round
now,
we're dead. So I think
but at
like
least now we can deduct.
Hello.
Nurse.
So let's kill them.
Because we've been working together, so.
I'm the fucking nurse, you liar.
Kill Bart.
He's fucking Mafia. These two are Mafia.
I'm fucking Mafia.
I stand by my accusations from
Of
before.
course
You guys are teaming up the whole fucking time.
I nailed them two.
What's so fucking funny?
This is so funny
Let's
because
get
I've
you Bart
never
on
seen you
chopping block.
lie
What's
nailed
so,
them
that.
what's so
And
fucking
you.
funny? No, you guys are Mafia. You've been able to you keep pointing out this gameplay that Joe has, and that's advanced level of gameplay that no one else would be able to see except you or Mafia, and you guys are on the same team.
He's
Well, I'm
a
just kidding.
gamer.
That's so if you're good enough to see that, and you have your own gameplay,
Then kill you.
you understand. No, that doesn't make any sense. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Does that make sense to you? Like if you recognize someone else's strategy, you have your own.
It's gonna be on you.
You have your own
It's really
advanced
up to you,
strategy.
Churro.
Yeah,
It's
true.
You have your own
You
advanced
have the
strategy.
winning.
They're the only ones with high level gameplay here.
Yeah.
They?
I'm just remembering who blamed me, so let's takes a while.
See, I took your side, man,
That
because
takes
Joe
a
was
lot.
like, "Whoa, yeah, Churro, man."
You blame them too. What are you talking about?
No, but then I'm like, I believe your innocence, and I always pointed that out. Churro, I believe your innocence, and Julia, I believe her
But
innocence.
that's going on
and
with the
Tiff, I believe your
gameplay you told of
innocence.
Joe. You said Joe gets on people's good side, so
Right.
that's what you're doing at the last minute.
So
because you know
here-
people, you know
You're
we're
for
winding
You're
down.
for civilians right now. You're for the town.
You're winding down.
All right, Churro, it's up to you, man, because it's clearly Tiff and I are against them. So
We're
last
the,
vote
we're
is
the
up to
ones
you.
that have been trying to find these fools hiding in the shadows.
That's what everyone can fucking say.
All right, Churro, up to you, man.
And then can you remember?
Because now I'm fucking confused because I said
Who
about the
else
nurse to come out, then you said
check
to
it out.
come out.
Who else would save Geo if someone tries to kill Geo?
That's
The nurse isn't just gonna randomly point people out. I was the nurse, so that's why I was saving Geo when they were killing her. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would someone just randomly save Geo?
Because no one's gonna target her. She was quiet like the whole game, all right? So that means that killing Geo is probably a really good play against for Mafia because everybody else was contributing except for Geo.
That
Geo,
was a good play, which is
Right.
why I saved her.
Right, no, I saved you.
No, what the fuck? That is a good play. That's why you killed her.
You know, Bart's voice is increasing and it doesn't really happen unless he's like lying like a motherfucker.
And when have you seen that?
Time
Right
is
now.
up.
So you have no evidence.
So
There's no evidence on
it
that.
seems like
Good.
it's
All right,
split.
team.
Alright, so I'm
Seems like you are the deciding factor.
Alright,
You're the
so
deciding factor,
let's. Alright, so what I'm thinking. This is tough, cause like, if Byron, let's say Byron is the nurse,
I happily raise
and I blame Bart. Bart that he's that. So let's say Bart dies and he's a civilian,
Keep
right?
in mind,
he's
we
a
have
nurse.
Keep in
So
mind,
he
we have
comes
two Mafia right now. Who has been teaming up this whole time?
I'm confused because like
Let him talk, let him talk.
I'm like seeing like a lot because I know that Bart, you didn't blame Joe when Joe was on the chopping block. You blamed me, so that's already like. Ooh,
I did
don't
blame
know.
Joe. I blamed him twice.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I don't know. Maybe you could be innocent, or maybe you're just playing that. Like, oh no, I voted against with Joe, so I have to be against Mafia. So that could be you playing that game.
No, I was one of the first
Churro.
to put Joe on the
And
chopping block.
Yeah, so and then also like Casey has been really quiet. He's always been blaming Tiff. So the only reason why I'm like, what the hell, is like he's always been blaming Tiff. Like, well, he didn't always blame. He blamed him the last time, and I think the first round too. And I was just like, I don't know about that. So like you were just ready blaming Tiff.
The first
Bart
round he was picking up on Julia.
Yeah, let me tell you something, Churro. Okay, so remember
and you were always with me, but I don't want to get mind fucked with all this like buddy.
No,
and Mafia shit.
I'm not trying to be your buddy here, but I'm just pointing out why they killed Julia. That was my first argument. I pointed out that they killed Julia because when Tiff did that 3-person thing, Julia hit all the Mafia on the nose. She was like, Casey, Bart, and Joe, right? That's what she said. And then I said, I agree with Julia, and I think that they should be killed.
And then
Julia died.
before we went to sleep, Churro, right before we went to sleep, she kept pointing at Casey. She was like, kill him, kill these two. And then Casey looked at her and he was like, oh.
But that's the same person that also blamed you before.
But also too when
Doesn't make any sense.
the only thing that tripped me out was that I thought that Casey was innocent, but now I think he's guilty. Was that when they already mentioned Julia, he already was like, what? So that already made him look innocent, but then he could be like playing it smart, like, oh, I'm gonna pretend, hopefully someone caught that, so they know I'm innocent. So that's why I'm kind of confused too. So I'm like, fuck! We have to kill someone, so I put Bart on chopping block.
Bart on the chopping block, kill him!
Yeah, Bart's like the
Testimony,
one
go.
that's like the most obvious.
No, I think Byron should be on the chopping block too. Alright, so check it out. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
I'm the nurse. They tried to kill Geo. I saved her. Okay? That's number one. Number two, I don't know why we had to do that random 3-pointer thing, because if you really felt adamantly about who was Mafia, you would say that in the actual like town conversation. So pointing that shit out, that it's like you did no service to the crew. Like if you're dead, but if the whole time you really felt that, who did you say? Casey, me, Joe. If the whole time you felt we were Mafia, you should have said something. That does the town no service if you're just like, yeah, it's those two. And then they go, well, secretly, how do you feel? Well, actually, I think it's these guys. So that doesn't make any sense. If you really felt adamantly and you're trying to help out the town, you would join in on the conversation. And this guy, his level of gameplay is so high, he was able to recognize Joe's, and he has his own. That's such a fucking expert level.
They're both really good. Now I'm starting to think too that they might be actually both the remaining Mafia. They're trying to get her against me to single me out right now.
No, it's Tiff and Byron. They've been teaming up the whole fucking time.
They're playing like they're rivals right now. They're going at each other's throats.
Right now, I think this is like the most craziest game.
Alright,
I'm fucking
minus 2 people that should be on a chopping block, or 2 people claiming to be nurse. Bart, was that your testimony? Would you like
that's my testimony.
Right, that's it. Byron, you have 2 minutes for your testimony starting now.
When Tiff said, who is nurse? I happily raised my hand like this, and I smiled and put my hand to the side, because I'm the nurse.
How convenient though. How convenient.
How convenient, because I'm the nurse.
What do you mean? That's
okay. The reason why. Okay, like anyway, let me reiterate.
Never have to
Bart, let me speak. Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
I'm sorry.
So, the reason why I saved Geo is because again, she was quiet, right? And after I saved Tiff, right? So, pretty much, like, I'm the nurse, dude. Like, there's no reason against that. And I feel like Bart's just raising his voice, and it's just. The advanced gameplay that like he's talking about, I understand that argument, right? And he says that that's an advanced level of gameplay. The reason why that I didn't trust Joe was because I know I'm not supposed to do this, but like in other games, I would side with Joe like blindly, and I would go like, oh yeah, he's cool. But for some reason, he was too nice to me. Too freaking nice to me at the beginning. So therefore I caught on to him. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of suspicious now. Mafia is a game where you can't trust anyone, and that's why I made that deduction. I'm the nurse Churro. Believe me.
Alright. Let me stop the timer real quick.
It's up to you, Churro.
Show of hands for Bart.
It's
Bart. That is majority, fortunately. Show of hands for Byron.
Oh.
2, 3 to 2. Bart, please reveal yourself.
I told you I was a fucking nurse.
Oh, fuck.
You're such a bad
Alright,
dead
everybody
person.
go to sleep.
Huh?
You're such a bad dead person.
I'm trying to cover my
No, you're
face.
laughing out loud.
Really?
Yeah,
Sorry,
you
you're laughing.
fucking
God,
gay.
my bad,
You
my
straight
bad, my
fucking
bad.
gay.
I was like,
Alright,
okay,
go to
we
sleep.
got
I'm
it.
sorry.
Fucking game.
Go to sleep.
Sorry.
One more
Who are
Mafia
you gonna
left.
kill, Casey? Who are you gonna kill?
One more Mafia left. Mafia, please wake up. Sorry. Who would you like to kill? Alright, Mafia, go to sleep. Nurse, please wake up. Nurse, will you bestow upon your protection? Who will you give the condom to? Alright, go to sleep. Everybody, wake up. So, there's only 4 people left on this trip. It's been a fucking shit show. Everybody's just dying and all that stuff. So Tiff's like, I have enough of this. I want to go see Isaac.
Of course.
I'm on the way home.
Of course.
So Tiff starts trekking home. She's like, fuck it. I'm going to hike a mountain and fucking just to get to Isaac. So she hits a point where she just gets so tired and is freezing cold. And then she slips and falls into ice. But
Ooh, there's
somebody's been taking swim lessons.
Isaac.
So Isaac, out of nowhere, comes and saves the day.
Woo! Thanks, Byron.
So, town, you have 3 minutes. I guess we're just
Yeah, that's what I see, man.
Obby.
now.
It's only one, right?
Hopefully Churros.
Nah, chill. It's cute. Don't get crazy. Don't get crazy. We just stick with our plan, original plan.
No, I mean, when you were speaking, dude, I mean, I can tell when you're lying.
You can tell when I lie. Am I lying right now?
So let's go.
I mean,
Casey?
Yes, Casey.
Yeah, because Tiff is innocent clearly, so.
Yeah.
All right, Casey. Seems like you're on a chopping block. Yeah, 2 minutes. Defend yourself starting now.
It's either Tiff.
No, it's not.
How could it be me?
She tried to. She almost died.
That's why I've been laughing this whole time. It's your time.
True would pick Tiff. No, Byron would pick Tiff.
To save.
If my hunch of Bart and Byron on the same team is true, then you would pick Tiff to single me out to sway him, because he's the X Factor.
Yeah.
So then that would mean who else is the nurse then if he's not the
So
nurse?
that means if he is the nurse, he saved you, which means the X Factor becomes the Mafia.
Oh no, this is you're the nurse. If you're the nurse, I know I'm not a nurse. I'm civilian, and if you're not the nurse, you're civilian. You gotta say it's Casey. Just kill this fool.
No, you've been quiet the whole time, man.
Nah, you were
And
with me the whole
jumped
time.
on
You
her.
cannot switch now. You can't. You guys cannot switch now.
Man, this is really played to the end, huh?
Yep.
That's so quiet.
For Casey.
Any other words?
I think it's true. I think it's true. You jumped on Julia in the beginning with no reason or any sort of evidence, and then we pinpoint that, and then he just disappeared from the conversation the whole time. And now it's back on him. Now he has to kind of come up with his own decision to figure out who's Mafia.
Okay.
Which is the perfect plan for him to kind of miraculously orchestrate upon himself. Now he's looking for himself.
I'm sorry, Casey. We have to kill your Chinese ass.
All right.
Chinese ass! Dude.
So
Show of
Casey?
hands for Casey. Show of hands.
You guys are not even what?
Just wait.
Ah!
How did you go say that Casey's lying and not go for him?
No.
You don't know when I lied.
I'm gonna. You do this one facial quirk that I'm gonna point out.
Just
to
kill him.
All right.
Casey, kill.
That's 3. Casey, please review yourself.
Mafia.
Oh my god! You did that facial quirk. You can't lie to me. You can't lie to me. And then at the end, you were gonna say, I'm sorry. I thought at the end you were gonna not go with him.
Hold on.
Oh, good job.
That was fucking dope.
Oh my
I
god.
was so mind-fucked I wanted to scream.
That makes me feel so good that I know when you lie. I love it.
The moment I said something in the beginning about the pretty thing, I was like, fuck, why did I say something? I should have kept my mouth shut.
Oh, you're trying to reveal information.
I thought,
That was
my
a
bad.
coincidence.
I thought I
I
laughed
didn't make that
when
decision.
they already voted you.
No, every single time I say something, you would start laughing.
Oh,
you're
because-
pretty
Yeah,
obvious.
yeah, you're obvious. You're like every time I say something, I'm like, well, actually, I think it's Bart.
sorry, I was really trying to cover my mouth.
No, but you're
Sorry.
making noise. It's
Sorry.
not the visual aspect. It's the noise
Oh,
aspect.
sorry.
The noise.
And Julia was on point right in the beginning.
Dude, I called it on him like immediately, but none of you guys caught on. And I'm like, it's Bart, it's Bart, it's Bart, it's Bart, it's Bart.
But that's
it's
not
Bart.
even fair,
I
though.
did though,
That's not
because
even
like
fair.
earlier I was saying that like when we were all pointing at Joe, after Joe's testimony, Bart immediately backed off of Joe. I was like, no, these two are teaming up together. And then Casey, I didn't say anything about Casey yet because I was still building a case up against him, but he was really quiet. Really quiet as a Mafia.
You weren't even on my radar.
I think the game would have went a different way if you didn't give it up.
No, you're just blaming me.
Because he could have.
Because he could have kept laughing. He could have kept hearing you laugh. He could have kept hearing you laugh. Because you were laughing early on. Like,
Is that why
way-
you wanted to kill her right away?
No. No, she didn't know.
I wanted
She
to
wouldn't-
kill
she didn't
her.
know until after she died.
No, I knew before I
I
died.
knew they were
I
trying
went
to
as soon as I said I was still alive and
Yeah,
calling
but
you
you
out.
didn't start laughing.
Blame me and then
I know.
Laughing as a
I
dead
knew it was
person,
you.
I know
laughing
when
as
you're
a dead
innocent,
person
though.
is a huge giveaway.
Yep.
Oh.
And
Did you
facial
know? 'Cause you're all,
This
you're
one
all
was laughing too, though.
Yeah.
We were
I covered every
Closest
But
to
she
the
didn't
end,
make
and
noise.
y'all both were like laughing like
She didn't
hardcore.
make noise.
I covered my face, turned away.
You know, because of you guys laughing, like I was considering changing my opinion or like my vote because I was like, fuck, what if they're laughing? Because I'm like
got it
totally
wrong, 'cause
off.
you're really off.
Yeah, because I'm like, fuck, is that why they're laughing? I was like, yeah, no, I trust my gut.
Yeah, because it looked like you were about to go against him.
Damn.
Like, no, Tiff. Don't do it.
And then I saw your eyes.
Out of your
That was
circle
good.
next
That was a
time.
good game. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Oh, man.
Damn.
That's a lot of
I liked our Mafia team because I took the silent role, you took like the
Yep.
orchestration role, and then you took the buddy role.
Yeah, they play different roles.
Damn.
So glad it
But
was
Bart almost had me when he was like already saying like, oh, these are the expert levels. So I'm thinking like, fuck, all right, if he's expert. So I'm trying to like think outsmart them. If he's thinking that, so I'm like, fuck.
They're playing expert level. I don't know why you didn't choose them. They're Mafia, dude.
Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this episode of Mafia, the ultimate mindfuck game. If there are any other games that you guys would like for us to play, please leave them in the comment below. Also, check out the description box because we make a shit ton of other content on a bunch of other channels. Until next time, adios.
Snuggle.
Embrace!
Go, next. I can't see underneath.
I know! Begging! Yeah! Alright, so did you pick Byron?
No.
I picked you
wow.
actually.
Thanks, Gio.
And the reason why I picked you was because I feel like